Swamiji, yesterday you said that the thoughts, les pensées, are the expression of the vāsanās.
Yeah.
And that is something I had never heard before.
Oh.
No? No. So,
Okay.
what does it mean exactly?
Okay. So, you see, Vedānta has provided us with a deep analysis of mind. Many centuries before Freud. So there is a conscious mind, there is a subconscious and unconscious. And these categories you find in Vedānta, like the samskāras, they are in the unconscious mind. And then these are the seeds, the impression, the seeds, and when these impressions are repeated, they generate these vāsanās, these tendencies. These are patterns, impulse, desires, fears, etc. These are the subconscious mind. But it's hard to explore the subconscious mind. Of course, today there are techniques for that, to explore the subconscious mind. All you see of the subconscious mind is what appears in the conscious state. And also in your dreams, when you are in the dream state. So in the dream state, in the waking state, these vāsanās manifest as thoughts, emotions, feelings. And then you have to add the memories. But the memories can be neutral, or they can also be biased by these vāsanās. Like a memory of a trauma, a psychological trauma that also may appear in the mind. So, definitely the thoughts come from the subconscious mind. So, modern psychology will tell you that. But this was known many centuries ago in Vedānta. And also about the Lord Buddha himself. He offers a very deep analysis of the mind, of the thoughts and of the nature of desire, 2,500 years ago. But it seems we have not learned much from it. So by noticing these thoughts and feelings and emotions, you come to know how the subconscious mind is, structured. But again, here the purpose is not to change anything. It is to detach from it, to withdraw, to remove any identification to it, and to come to the discovery of what you really are, which has nothing to do with the mind. Nothing. You were never this person even for 1 second. So why would you like to change the mind which is not yours? Only if the mind is generating a lot of psychological pain, then you need a medication, a treatment, to come to a balance. Otherwise, that will be an impediment for your spiritual practice, and an impediment for social life. Otherwise, there is no need to explore your mind. Here we want to explore only one thought, that is the thought I. The thought I is a superimposition on your deep subjectivity. What is the deep subjectivity? It is consciousness appearing as awareness from a local level, at a local level. Awareness comes, awareness appears here. To this equipment, there is awareness of other forms, isn't it? That is subjectivity. So this is the key. This is the path. Because from this awareness which is local, you come to know the universal consciousness. So awareness is the revelation of the true nature of everything. But awareness was also somehow indirectly the cause of suffering. Because if there were no awareness, if you were a stone, there won't be any suffering. So awareness plus identification is suffering. Awareness without identification leads to direct recognition. So your consciousness should be free from any entanglement. Dissociate the consciousness from anything of the mind, from the contents of the mind. And that is the old teaching of Sri Gaudapada, the first philosopher of Advaita, Asparsha. That is a yoga. It is because consciousness has been associated with the contents of the mind that you have gone into a false identity. You have taken yourself to be what you are not. It's just due to association. So dissociate that through understanding. So that awareness is totally impersonal. The person is an addition created by the mind. There is no happiness there.
If you say that there is nothing to do, the process of vāsanās goes by itself. There is nothing to do.
I didn't say that there is nothing to do. I say ultimately there is nothing to do. You have to prepare yourself for the non-doing. So the non-doing is the result of the right doing, the sattvic doing. If it comes by itself. You see, when you give yourself to a practice, abhyas, after some time, the practice becomes automatic. You don't feel like you have to do any effort. So here you are shifting from effort to no effort. In the no effortless, the practitioner will subside. If you can't see what you are right now, you need to practice. If by hearing from a sage that you are that, but still you can't see it, then you need a preparation. But not for many years. Once you see clearly what you are, why should you touch these old thoughts connected with your false identification? So you need a vigilance, because by mistake, by a moment of no vigilance, you may touch one of these thoughts and then immediately you shift back to your old identification. 1 second of absence of vigilance and you'll go back to the identification. I would say purification of mind is a must. And at the same time, yes, there is the immediacy of awakening. It may come any time by grace. It's not that the mind has to be completely purified, never. Only in some rare cases, like Sri Bhagwan and other great sages, when they awakened, so the mind was totally pure. So they went immediately in the non-reversible awakening, the complete realization. But he also said clearly that this happened already before, but could not come to the completion. So it came in the completion in this last birth. So awakening is the real beginning of the journey. The divine journey, back to our own divinity. If you want it with all your being, if you put your whole energy into that, if you have full confidence that you can come to the recognition that this universe will help you, will assist you, the divine force will assist you to come to the recognition, it will come. If you want it more than anything else, it will come. But for that you have to check what you want, you see. All your desires, the unfulfilled desires. Are you sure that this is at the top of your agenda? So please check. People come to Arunachala at the same time they want to do some sightseeing. They ask, is there anything to see here? This is the end of sightseeing. This is a pure seeing. This is the last treatment, the last panchkarma here. Understand the functioning of your mind. See that this mind is not yours. See that the vrittis that appear, you have not invited them. Why should you indulge into that? If you know already that it is not what you are, and if you know that it will definitely bring sorrow and mental pain. Enjoy the stillness of the mind. Cultivate that stillness.